yoga for a few days and I was doing this 30-day challenge, but I had to go out of town this weekend and I was giving myself grace because I was traveling on Friday and was busy on Saturday and traveling again on Sunday. So I took the weekend off, and normally I get up first thing in the morning and I do yoga, but I got caught up with other things. But there's no time like the present, and what really matters is that I am taking the time to do my yoga, to do something good. So I did start off this morning in prayer and Bible study. I am in the midst of writing and editing and revising a book, and so I had some inspiration for writing. And so I started that this morning, and then I needed to get started with work, so it's taking me longer. It's the end of the day, it's 4:13, and I'm ready to do this yoga. Day 25 is a 10-minute yoga practice, and my computer is timed out right now, so I'm not exactly sure what it entails, but we will figure that out together when I turn it on. Before I get started with it, I will tuck my shirt in and fix my braid. I don't want hair coming over my face when I go upside down, because I'm going to do this warm up, which is a handstand, a back bend, and a headstand. For those of you that are watching this on TikTok or watching this on YouTube, I have shared a little brief overview. You know, there are some AI tools that are pretty neat. So there's this tool called Notebook LM, and I was able to take a draft of the book and plug it in and say, tell me what you think, and it shoots out this overview with a video and everything. So the graphics aren't perfect, but it gives their takeaways, and I think it's pretty interesting. So I'd love it if you guys would take a look. I did share that on YouTube as well as TikTok. I think I have it pinned, the latest one, on my TikTok profile page, so if you can take a look at it. And it's like 7 minutes long, but if you could take a look and listen and tell me what you think, and based on the overview provided and, you know, the takeaways that are shared, let me know if that's something that you would be interested in reading. I think it's good. You know, it's a work in process right now. I just need to put like final editing touches on it, and I'm having a few people read it to give their feedback. But I am going to look to publish it, and I'm really excited about it. And then I think once I get that going, I may actually be able to do lives where I do readings and things like that, and can actually engage with people as opposed to just getting on here and doing yoga. You know, the book is really about looking back over my life and lessons learned and reflections, and kind of looking at, you know, what God has done in my life and how He's moved and how He's used me and how He's used other people, and how He's made a way for me, and kind of just the revelations that I've seen. So there's a lot of good stuff, a lot of good stuff in there. It's not a long book, it's about 100 pages in total, but I think it's really good. So anyway, if you can check me out, check out my little overview, let me know what you think of that. I'd appreciate it very much. But let's get into this yoga. Again, I'm going to do a warm-up. It'll take me like maybe 3 minutes, and then we will get into the yoga itself. So hopefully you'll join me. I don't know who's on. Obviously not all the morning folks. I think some people get prompted, get notifications when I go live. So maybe it's some of the people that know me and follow me that are on. If so, hello, 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 hello. I hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And if you haven't already done something good for yourself, for your body, for your mind, for your spirit, I do so, you know, encourage you to do that. And just, anyway, doing those things for me, it helps me be the best version of myself each and every day. And I think we should all show up as the best versions of ourselves. And you never know when you showing up as the best version of yourself is going to be impactful in a positive way to somebody else. But we should want to do that. At least I know that I do. But anyway, let me do this warm up and get this 10-minute practice underway. And then I can go do some other exercise. I still want to get on the treadmill and go read my book, which I haven't done either today. But okay, here we go. Does strengthen your arms. Carrying all the weight on these shoulders. Tell you, it's been a couple days when you don't do something, it feels different.
Good morning, day 25. Here we are. This is like the last big push. We are in the home stretch. Thank you so much for doing this challenge with me. It really It really touches my heart. I'm very grateful. I hope that you've enjoyed the past 24 days. And now we just have a little bit more time left together. Today's Yoga Pilates practice is a full body flow, a good mix of strength and flexibility, balance, mindfulness, all of that good stuff. We're gonna start in deer pose, so you can remain seated. I'm gonna turn towards the top of my mat. So it's two 90-degree angles with the knees. I'm aligning my right knee with my hip, my ankle with my knee, kind of like with the shin parallel to the top of the mat. And then my left shin is parallel to the longer edge of the mat, and same thing, knee, hip, and ankle in line, finding that 90-degree angle. And we're gonna walk our hands back, almost like a little bit at an angle here, so that you're pressing and rolling that left hip down, stretching through that left inner thigh. So an internal hip rotation, not something that we do a ton of in yoga or even in Pilates really. So minimal effort in this pose, just soften into it. Taking 3 more breaths here. And now walk your hands in, stay in this deer pose. You can frame, bring up onto your fingertips, frame that front leg. We're gonna inhale to lift up. And as you exhale, fold forward twice more like this. So inhale, undulating up, and exhale, stretching through that right hip as we lower a little bit more. Last one. And exhale, stretching a little deeper. Come all the way up, and if it's possible, keep your hands at heart center to lift both the knees up, and we're gonna switch over to the other side. So facing the back of the mat, you might need to readjust just a little bit here, so that once more you have your 90-degree angles, and we're gonna walk our hands kind of like in a little diagonal, rolling that right hip down this time. And I'm really not going too far down. I'm staying propped up on my hands. Just breathing into that inner right thigh stretch. You might feel it a little bit more to the outer glute. Really just depends more on your pelvis, your own anatomy, and where you carry tension in your hips. Two more breaths here in the pose. And lifting up, coming up onto the fingertips, so framing through that left shin. We're gonna inhale, lengthen the spine, and exhale, flowing down, pressing, rolling up, and undulating down. Just inviting that first little stretch. Inhale up and exhale to lower. Come all the way up, hands at your heart, and see if you can just float those knees up. And we're gonna make our way into downward facing dog. So crossing at the ankles, step the feet up. And stretching everything out here in downward dog. Alternate paddling the feet, swaying the hips from side to side. And this is really just a transition, so we're going to walk our feet to the top of the mat, finding your ragdoll forward fold. Bend your knees generously. You can hold on to the elbows, swing a little side to side. Relax your neck a little bit more. And fingertips coming down to the floor. Bend your knees, push into your heels to roll all the way up to stand, inch by inch. And we'll set ourselves up for a temple pose. So a very wide squat. Widen your feet, heels in, toes out. You're going to inhale, circle the arms up, and then hands at the heart, bend down. We'll do that a few times. Every time you sink into this squat, careful not to let the knees buckle in. Keep squeezing them open and keep your shoulders over your hips. So inhale, straighten and lift, and exhale, sink down a little bit deeper, twice more like this. And we'll hold the next time. So inhale and exhale, coming down. Bring your hands onto your thighs. Little shoulder release. Drop the right shoulder down, left shoulder back, and use your hands to press the knees open a little bit wider. And switching to the other side, left shoulder down, right shoulder back. Coming through to center, straighten the legs, turn the heels in, so both feet are parallel to the shorter edges of the mat. Hands on your hips, lengthen, and we fold all the way down. Any arm variation that you'd like here, I'm just going to keep my hands down on the mat. Reaching the crown of the head down towards the floor, stretching through the back of the legs. And from this wide-legged forward fold, go ahead and bend your right knee a lot. Keep the left leg straight, just stretching a little bit deeper through the inside of that left leg. And straighten the right leg, go to the other side, bend the left knee. And coming back, lift chin and chest up, parallel to the ground. Firm up through the legs, hands on your hips. Push the feet into the floor to come all the way up, and we'll stand at the top of the mat. Taking a little vinyasa, flowing from here. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, fold down. You can definitely bend your knees here if you do this. Halfway lift, flat back. Plant your palms. Step the feet back to plank and lower down to your belly. Cobra. And downward facing dog. Lifting the hips up and back. Stretch it all out in downward dog. And we'll come to lay down on our back, setting ourselves up for Pilates corkscrew. Activating through our core a little bit here. So as you lower down with corkscrew, you want to have your arms by your sides, palms facing down, and we're going to lift our legs up towards the sky, heels together, toes out. Firm up and really engage, especially through those lower abdominals. Roll the shoulders back. All you're going to do is circle the legs over to the right, going down to the left, and return. And we're going to do this slowly, alternating side to side. So going left, the bigger the circles are, the more you feel this through your abs. So you're welcome to just keep it like a little dinner plate circle on the ceiling, or you can do this bigger circle over to the right, push down through both shoulder blades, and now over to the left. Swooping up through the abs, one more on each side, circling right, and circling left. Bend the knees in towards the chest, rocking a little bit here, letting it go. Maybe coming into your full happy baby pose, grabbing a hold of the feet, stacking them over the knees. And we'll bring our feet flat to the floor, keep them wide towards the edges of the mat. And similar to that 90-90 we were doing seated, you're just going to drop the knees and the thighs from one side to the other in this windshield wiper motion. And make this a little bit more active. So when you're dropping the legs down, really use your muscles to push and stretch the knees down further towards the mat. Lifting up and pressing it down. So big internal hip rotation. One more on each side. And straighten your arms and your legs, reaching the arms up overhead. Lots of length from fingertips down to your toes. And we'll come up to take a seat. And I'll draw our affirmation for the day as we close our class together. So our affirmation and intention today, I have a big heart, and that's a wonderful thing. I have a big heart, and that's a wonderful thing. And let's bring our hands to our hearts. And we'll chant Om together one time. Inhale to chant and breathe in. Thank you so much, everyone. This was day 25 of this 30-day Yoga Pilates challenge. Almost at the end. I'll see you tomorrow morning for day 26.
Alrighty, thank you guys for being here with me. I'm happy I got that in. I'm happy to be getting back on track. I hope to be back in the morning tomorrow and get my day started as intended, but hey, better late than never. All that matters is I did something good for me. I hope you guys have a fantastic day. Again, if you could do me a favor and check out my YouTube channel and the video that I posted for my book, Songs from the Journey. Also check it out on TikTok if you're seeing me on TikTok. And 7 minutes, make a 7-minute investment just as an ask for me. Listen to it, let me know what you think, and let me know if based on what was shared, if it spurs an interest to make you want to read the book. Again, I think it's good. I'm going down the road. I'm going to try and figure out how to get it published and to get it out and be available to people, because I think it's a journey of lessons that I've learned over my life. Like I say all the time, I think that we as human beings are far more alike than we are different, and we go through the same type of challenges, and sometimes being able to glean from the insights and experiences of others can help us along our way, and hopefully we don't have to make all the same mistakes or experience all of the pain that other people have. Hopefully we can just get the wisdom and apply it and avoid the downside. So with the belief that sharing is caring, that's why I've written this book, and that's why I want to get it out to folks, just so that I can be a blessing to others, okay? With that said, I'm going to let you guys go, and I will see you again soon. Bye!